Alright, what up people? Welcome back to Attack on Titan. This is Season 4, Episode number 2, Episode 61 in total, and it is titled, wait, I forget what it's titled to be honest, so let me just have a quick look here. It's called Midnight Train, and yeah, the first episode of Season 4 had me all sorts of confused, but I think I eventually started to get it towards the end. So, Season 4 has started in a completely new location, which I expected, but I just thought it was a flashback for the first 20 minutes of the episode. I don't know why I thought that, but I just kind of got the feeling that it was like memories of a war gone by. But no, it's goings on actually after the fact. The battle of Shiganshina and all that, after Berthold has been killed by the scouts, and kind of a few years down the line, Reiner's back into form as the Armored Titan. Zeke is still there. They have this Gallardo guy who is another Titan. I don't know what type of Titan he is, but and basically the whole thing is now that a lot of these armies that they're battling against are starting to get a lot more equipment that can take down Titans. So when Eren and stuff get here, maybe they'll even have to band together before they fight each other. Who knows? It's going to be really interesting to see how this all comes about and how this all goes down, because we have the Marlians, of course, which are the people who have raised Reiner and Berthold and Annie and Ymir and stuff like that, and that's their home, right? I guess they go around raiding people and I guess kind of using the Eldians and the Titans to their advantage to win these battles and these wars, and they basically just won this war against the Middle East army, as they were calling them. So that's interesting stuff. I'm really curious to see now how Eren and them are going to play into it, and how long we're going to have to wait before we actually see them come into the fray and come into the battle and see where we go from there. Because I think right now we're going to be looking at it from the perspective of the Marlians. We've kind of seen how terribly the Eldians get treated by the Marlians. They're just basically seen as spawn of the devil. Same with the Middle Eastern army. They just think of them as like spawn of the devil and terrible creatures and all that. So you can understand why Reiner and Berthold grow up to be the way that they are. You know, it kind of makes sense when they're in an environment of hatred for so long. Apologies last episode, by the way. I feel like I was off my game there. Like, I feel like I was just so confused the entire time. But it's starting to kind of, when I sat on the episode and towards the end of the episode, it started to piece together and make a little bit more sense to me. But the goal now is going to be to find the founding Titan, right? Maybe that's going to be how they plan to win the many wars to come. But anyway, if you want to get the next 16 episodes over on the Patreon page, you can do that by signing up as a paid member there. You can sign up as a free member and get access to the next episode after you watch this one. Without further ado, let's jump in to the next episode called The Midnight Train. Curious to see where this goes.
敵艦隊とこちらの主力の巨人2体があわや差し違える失態を演じた。人類の英知はついにマーレの鎧を粉々に砕くに至った。
Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about, where humans, right, are really kind of starting to find ways to defeat these Titans, and that's why this war took 4 years. And then we have obviously the successors, like, who are going to take over from Reiner and Zeke and stuff. Like the Beast Titan, obviously it seems like Colt is kind of nailed on to take over, and the Armored Titan is more up for grabs, but Gabby wants to take over as the Armored Titan. Just a lot of different things at play here for Season 4, a lot of new elements thrown in, which is really interesting. I'm curious, as I said, to see where it goes. Even though they lost.
我々が巨人の力を過信し、植民地政策を進める中、諸外国はそれに抗うべく兵器の開発に力を入れた。その純然たる結果を今突きつけられているのです。このまま航空機が発展していけば、爆弾が雨のように降り注ぐ。その時には大地の悪魔たる巨人は
The devils of the earth, while Zeke is sitting right there. Good question.
元帥殿、つまり我々はもう巨人の力に。
分かっておる。
進言のご許可、賜りたく存じます。
脅威の子ジークよ。言ってみろ。
The Wonder Boy.
今こそパラディ島作戦を再開し、始祖の巨人奪還を急ぐべきです。マガト隊長のおっしゃる通り、マーレは今後通常兵器の開発に力を注ぐべきです。
There you go. There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about, right? That's exactly what I was talking about. They're gonna go after the founding Titan.
しかしそれまで諸外国が黙っているでしょうか。今我々に必要なのは軍備再編までの時間。それには一刻も早くマーレがパラディ島を占拠し、すべての巨人の力を収めたという新聞の見出しが必要なのです。
So right now, I think they have... So they have the Armored Titan, the Beast Titan. Obviously, the Colossal Titan and the Female Titan are dead. So that's 4. And then they have Gallardo, who's... I don't know what he is. And then that's 5. And then we have Eren, who's the Attack Titan. And then we have the Founding Titan, that's 7. Does that leave 2 Titans that we don't know about? I guess.
お前の任期はあと1年足らずだったな。
ええ、コルトが私の獣の能力をすべて引き継げるのか。
1 year, okay.
そうだな。
あの忌まわしき脅威、グリシャ・イエーガーの行いに終止符を打つのは、かつての息子である私でなくてはなりません。
His former son. Okay, so he's talking about... That's really interesting. So he's talking about how Grisha Jaeger and doesn't even mention Eren. Does he know that Eren's his brother? I would have to assume that he knows, right? Maybe he doesn't know. He seems to know all. I don't know. This is going to be really, really interesting. I feel like they had that conversation in last season, right? Did they come face to face at some point? I feel like they might have. But either way, super cool start to the episode. Zeke is in his last hurrah, basically, wants to try again to reclaim paradise and get the Founding Titan. All right, Midnight Train, going anywhere. Episode 61. I'm ready, baby.
どうして特別なんでしょう。王家の血を引いているわけでもないのに。
He's Grisha Jaeger's son.
結局俺が死ぬまで分からずじまいだろう。あ、記憶を継承するお前には知られちまうかもな。俺の秘密を。
秘密ですか。
ケツの吹き方が独特なんだ。誰にも言わないでくれ。
The special way I wipe my ass.
隊長殿。
1年でパラディ島を落とせるらしいな。私には1年しか残されていないという話ですよ。島を攻めるには戦艦の支援が必要になるだろう。ええ。そして何より敵の脅威は巨人だけじゃない。
Mikasa and Levi. Mikasa and Levi. So I'm just trying to piece it together here now. So Zeke has him as the Beast Titan. He has Reiner as the Armored Titan, and he has Gallardo as this other Titan that I don't know the exact name of right now. And do they have Ymir, or is this guy, like, is he the successor of Ymir or something? I'm not exactly sure. Either way, we have those 3 as the Titans and a full Marleyan and Eldian army behind them. And then with Eren, you have the Scouts, what's left of the Scouts. You have Eren as the Attack Titan. You have Armin now as the Colossal Titan. You have Mikasa. You have Levi. And other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it along with the Scouts, right? So I think it's a fairly... You'd have to say it's a fairly even battle. You'd have to give the edge to Zeke just because of the army, right?
楽しい夢でも見てるみたいだったから、起こさないでおいてやったよ。
あの時の礼をまだ言ってなかったな。
Here's Galliard. Okay.
助かったよ。
礼には及ばん。そもそも9年前に俺が鎧を継承していれば、こんなことにはならなかった。
Oh, Armored Titan. Okay. So 9 years ago, that means that he has, what is it, 13 years? He has 4 years left?
兄貴がお前をかばって、その辺の巨人に食われることもなかった。
マルセルの記憶を見たのか。
Oh, shit.
だが全身のユミルって女のことは少し分かった。
Oh, yeah, Ymir. He just mentioned Ymir. So did he kill Ymir and inherit her powers?
大層な名前を付けられた哀れな女。
Wow.
兄貴のアギトを返してくれたのもあの女の意志だろ。
Jaw.
ああ、そうだ。
女の記憶を通してお前を見たが、あれはなんだ。随分と頼れる男を気取っていたようだったが、まるで兄貴の真似事じゃねえか。
Let's say you were imitating my brother. Wait, so his brother is Marcel? Is that what he's saying? His brother is Marcel? How does that make any sense, though? No, I'm pretty sure he's saying his brother is Marcel. Because he mentioned Marcel right after he said that, right? Am I missing something there? I don't know. I know, this guy's just going in.
それよりライナー、ガビたちに顔を見せてあげなよ。すごく心配してたよ。
そうしよう。
So you think this guy's like the Jaw Titan or something like that? Is that what it's called?
疲れた。
久しぶりに会った気がするな。
戦場じゃいつも一緒だったろ。
まあ、しばらくは休めるだろ
だといいね。
So is she a Titan too? I guess.
近所のおじさんがいて。
ブラウンさんなら大丈夫だ。
わかってる。
A guy that lives near me said the sea is so salty because he pisses in it.
おそらく無垢の巨人の襲撃を食らって生き延びたって系だ。
ライナー。歩いていいの？
ああ、みんなも無事だったか。ガビ、ウド、
まあね。
ゾフィア、
Zofia, Udo,
ファルコ。
and Falco.
どうも。
私たちレベリオの本部に帰れるんだって。それまでにこの街を回ろう。
おい、
こんな機会めったにない
ブラウン
よ。
さんは寝てた方がいいんじゃないですか。
心配ない。
ファルコが帰って寝てな。
でも行くよ。待てガビ。そっちは子供が行っちゃダメだって。ハガと隊長が。
でも私、隊長が言ってるの見たよ。
So what if it ends up being that like Eren and them come out here and like try and help free the likes of Reiner and these kids from under Marleyan rule? And it's like the humans within the Marleyan thing and all the other human bloody armies or whatever, like the Middle East army or whatever that they talked about, and other human armies, like it's all of them against all of the subjects of Ymir, including the guys, like they break out from under the Marleyan rule. Because it doesn't seem like they're treated very well here. It seems like maybe, you know, that would be something that they would be down to do. I don't know. It's something that I'm kind of thinking of right now, you know? What?
待って。
Oh, he's seeing flashbacks.
そっちの店はまだお前らには早い。
Who is that watching?
お前らは見たか。エルディアの女神ガビの勇姿を果敢にも走行列車に挑んだんだぞ。
ちょっとコルト、酒臭い。
なぜそんなことしたバカだね。投資諸君よ、君らにはわかるか。このバカ誰が誰のために命を張ったか。俺にはわかるぞ。それは君たちエルディア人部隊のために他ならない。
Everyone's going crazy for her now.
奴らを黙らせてきます。
Cold to go.
今宵だけだ。目をつぶろう。
She's saying me, me,
また
me.
見事に担がれたな。
あなたを慕う少女がこのまま鎧を継承すれば、ガビの寿命は27歳。艦砲射撃の的にならなければですが。
That's a grim view of it.
今お前なんて言った？9つの巨人を継承する名誉を冒涜したのか？もしこれを報告したら、お前はコルトや親族と共に巨人兵器に加えられる。
Alright, calm down, Reiner.
待ってください。発言を訂正させてください。戦士候補生ファルコ・グライスは己の一族を悪しきユミルの力から解放するべくこの地を生涯マーレに捧げます。
Falco Grice. Who the fuck is Grice again?
鎧の巨人を継承するのは俺です。
そうだ。お前がガビを救い出すんだ。この真っ暗な俺たちの未来から。
Okay. Interesting. Eldian armband. These armbands are used to differentiate the Eldian devils from the other races. Eldians of higher classes may have armbands with different colors. Armband color can also vary depending on if the Eldian is in the military or a regular civilian. It is mandatory for Eldians in Marley to wear their armband when they go outside. Bloody, it's like the Jewish star. It's messed up. She does get pretty carried away, huh? Cold. Hangover.
おめえねくせに調子に乗るからだろうが。
ピークちゃんの思いやりを車両中に吐き散らすなんて。昨晩は黙らせるべきだった。
So the red one is like the highest, because Zeke has the red one, this guy has the red one, and the other girl has the red one, Gallardo. Does that mean they're titans? The red one means they're titans, potentially, and the yellow one means they're warriors.
昨日はまんまと担がれたんだってな。
だってコルトが
いいじゃない。担がれるうちが花だよ。
He's jealous.
ブラウン副長。もし副長が俺と同じ考えで。エルディア人を戦争から解放したいんだとしたら信じて
Sorry, that's Reiner. I keep getting Reiner and Zeke mixed up now because he has the fucking beard and it just throws me off. But Reiner is what I meant, not Zeke. No, Zeke passed by a second ago. What am I talking about? I don't even know. Why do I keep getting those two mixed up?
しばらくゆっくり休めよ。
いえ明日からまた訓練なので。
あんた何張り切ってんの？点数稼ぎ？
そんなんじゃね
え。二人ともあんま無理しちゃダメだよ。
This girl seems nice. Peek, yeah.
じいちゃん、ばあちゃん。ただいま。立派に務めを果たしたな。いや。
Oh. Wait, that's Grisha's parents as well then, right? I think so.
ライナー、疲れたでしょ。帰ってゆっくりなさい。
母さん、そうさせてもらうよ。
Yeah, see, this is already going down the route that I thought it would, where it's like they're humanizing this side and kind of just trying to get us to sympathize with them before we have to like see Eren and Mikasa and all them like fight these guys, I guess, right? Like, or maybe, hopefully, team up together in the future to take down the Marlians. We'll see. Who knows?
長いこと前線で塹壕を掘ってるとこうなっちまうらしい。弾とか爆弾が降ってくるからな。ドカーン
！That's fucked up, man. This is not funny at all.
落ち着いてください。あなたは腕章が逆だ。大丈夫ですよ。きっと良くなりますよ。
狙った通り、走行列車が脱線してひっくり返った。作戦大成功。でも敵は逃げ去る私に機関銃を撃ってきた。鉛玉を食らう寸前のところで、ガリアードさんがアギトの巨人で。
The Jaw Titan. There you go. Also, Falco also tried to save you there. Okay, he threw himself out in front of you to try and help you, not just Gallardo.
お前の勇気が多くの同胞の命を救ったんだ。
ガビは戦士になれそうなのかい？
ああ、ガビが鎧の巨人の継承権を得る。
Almost.
決定的だと思う。
あとはあの島に住む悪魔どもさえ消えてくれれば、エルディア人はみんな幸せになれるのにね。
Well, the part that confuses me, the Island Devils, they're talking about the Eldians or the soldiers of Ymir from the island. Why would them existing harm these guys? Or are they kept in the containment, like they're kept in a camp or whatever, or they're kept the way they're kept because the island devils are free over there? I don't know how it links up.
凶悪で残虐な悪魔たちの住む島に5年も潜入してたんだよ。
Like, why do the Eldians here still view them as island devils if they're the same race of people? Is it just because they've been indoctrinated that way? But surely they have to know, like, that they're just the same as you. Like, I don't understand that. I guess it's just brainwashing, right?
そうだな。我が追いよ。悪かった。
いや、話せることもある。連中はまさしく悪魔で残虐非道な奴らだったよ。
Really though? Were they?
開式の最中、突然芋を食い出した奴がいた。
Sasha.
咎めると悪びれる様子もなく答えた。そんな悪党だが、さすがにまずいと思ったのか、芋を半分譲ると言った。しかし、差し出した芋は半分には到底満たないものだった。奴らに譲り合う精神など。
Dude, this is the story he's using to like, this just shows how brainwashed they are. Like, they're looking for every little fault and every little detail, that if they're not completely perfect and they don't, like, just get in line immediately, that they are terrible, horrible human beings. And that's how they've lived their lives, I guess. Just being under the rule of the Marlians and under complete control. That anything other than that looks like they're just horrible scumbags. I don't know.
突っ走るしか頭にねえやつに何があってもついていくやつらだったり、それにいろんなやつらがいて、そこに俺たちもいた。そこにいた日々はまさに地獄だった。
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's seeing that as, like, actively being horrendous. Like, doesn't even sound that bad.
忘れてくれ。
いろんな奴らって何？悪い奴らでしょ。
Yeah, see? They're starting to realize maybe they're not all that bad. Even she is, I think.
そうだよガビ。島にいるのは世界を地獄にした悪魔だ。
Or did they?
また強大な巨人で世界を踏み潰し、進撃してくるかわからない。私たちを見捨てたやつら。
Okay. All right, so that's kind of how they see it then. They see it as they abandoned them, but they didn't. They were sent off. So they've been brainwashed into thinking a particular way, and they're being pawned off against each other now. But hopefully, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the first kind of step right there, where we saw Gabby even kind of question it a little bit. Like, that could be the first step in having them kind of come together, potentially. Like, Gabby, even like some of them joining up. Maybe the younger ones who haven't been brainwashed for as long end up joining Eren in his cause. I don't know.
おばさんすごく心配してたよ。島から一人だけ帰ってきて別人みたいになったって。
12歳だった息子がおっさんになって帰ってくれば、さぞか心配させるだろう。
So he was 12 when he left, spent 5 years there, which means he was 17 when he came back, and then there's been another few years from there. Like, so he's in his early 20s, I guess.
なんか嘘ついてる。
嘘？何のことだ？
私にはわからないけど、カリナおばさんにはわかるみたいだったよ。
Wait, what just happened? Did someone die in the did someone die in the background there?
マーレが弱れば、エルディア人はより生存権を脅かされる立場になる。これは民族滅亡の危機だ。唯一の解決策は、早急に始祖の巨人とパラディ島の資源をマーレに収めること。
There you go.
まずは改めて、あの島の脅威を強く世界に知らしめなければならない。物語には語り手が必要だ。
Yeah, so I think it's Zeke pushing this whole story, and Zeke and the Marlians pushing the story that Paradise Island people are just pure evil, right? When it's not the case. They're just the same as you.
それをタイバー家が引き受けてくれるそうだ。
潜水の巨人を管理するタイバー家。
The Warhammer
タイバー
Titan.
家は一度も巨人の力を敵国に向けたことがない。
タイバー家も祖国マーレを憂いているんだ。しかし、俺たちは
これで祖国マーレが救われるならありがたいことです。俺たち戦士隊もタイバー家と協力して英雄国マーレ復活の礎となりましょう。
Okay.
近くこのレベリオで祭事が行われる。
祭事？
諸外国の要人や記者を招いてタイバー家は宣言を行う。1年以内にパラディ島を制圧するとこの作戦にかかっている。
Damn.
失敗は許されない。祖国マーレの未来のために今一度皆の心を一つにしよう。
密室でこの内容なら問題ないだろう。
ジークの一言がなければ。
この部屋にはいないか。
Oh, they were listening in?
俺はまた行くのか。あの島へ。
Am I going back to that island? It looks like you might be, Reiner. Boys, alright, now it's starting to all come together and make a lot more sense now, so I'm very excited to see when they eventually go back to the island, or, well, to be honest, they might meet on the sea, because we know Eren and the scouts are coming here. What if they arrive here when everyone from there has gone over? That would be crazy, right? So Marley is unprotected because all of the Titans and everything has gone over to the island. And then Eren and Mikasa and all them come here and take over. Right? That could be cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You can get the next 16 episodes over on the Patreon page or sign up as a free member and get access to the next episode right now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out, friends.